Hey guys, I am going to just kind of briefly go over what the team call was because it didn't record. So I'm going to get right to it. At the retreat this last weekend, we had the opportunity to meet with Scotty Hobbs, okay? And if you don't know who Scotty Hobbs is, I want you to go look him up. Okay, he is from a little place in Idaho called Idaho Falls, and he is in the $1 Million Earners Club. He's a top coach. He's insane, okay? But what he talked to us about was sacrifice, all right? So I'm gonna give you some homework assignments, and I am going to just kind of talk to you a little bit about what some of the things that I got from when he was talking to us, okay? So the first thing I want you guys to think about, and I want you to write this down because I had everybody else write it down, is I want you to identify things in your life that are not going to get you to your goal. So in order to do that, you have to write out your why. Okay, why are you doing this? What is it that you want out of this? Sorry, my book is all screwed up, sorry. So here's the deal. Whether your why is to get your Shakeology paid for, whether your why is to pay for your gas, whether your why is just to have a sense of community, I don't care what your why is, but you all have a why. You all know why you're doing this and what you're doing it for, okay? So, first thing, if you don't know what your why is, you better dig deep and write that down. Then I need you to identify the things in your life that are not going to get you to your goal. So one of the things that Scotty talked about, he worked in a cubicle, okay, and he had to sacrifice things because he had to pay for a hospital bill for his baby, and he didn't know how he was going to do that, and so he figured out all the things he needed to do, and he had to cut things out of his life. One of the things that he had to cut out was, and it's simple. He cut out softball. And to me, I looked at that because I relate to that a lot because I play volleyball on Wednesday nights. So Wednesday night, I just talked to my husband about this, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do because we got to register for a team. And Scotty gave up softball, and he played softball all the time. And he told his buddy, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna," because his buddy's giving him crap for it. And he goes, "You know what? Give me 2 years, and I'll play softball with you every day." And Scotty gave up softball. And for me, that's really hard. I'm really selfish because I like to have my me time, especially being a stay-at-home mom. I've never been a stay-at-home mom, and so I really need my me time. So I throw myself into volleyball on Wednesday nights, and that's hustle night, right? And I do competing. And that's another thing I've been talking to my husband about, is because it's something that like takes 2.5 hours out of my day as far as prepping and, doing cardio and doing all of these things, going to the gym, packing my kids up and having to do all this that I could be putting into my business. So what is your goal, and what are things that are going to deter you from your goal? I want you to write those things down. That's part of your homework assignment, okay? So do these activities that you enjoy doing, do they align with your goal? I don't know. If they don't, you got to take a second look, right? Okay, the next thing, because I'll tell you right now, little things that you sacrifice, it might seem like a lot right now, but in the end, it's gonna pay off in the end, I promise. When I was working full-time as a teacher, I sacrificed my social hour, my lunch break, and I would heat it. I had a little fridge in my room, so I would heat up I'd bring my food, put it in my fridge, and I would heat up my food and come back in my room and I'd work. I would connect. I would build relationships. I would do whatever I could. So when I had the opportunity and I kept building my business and being consistent, I had enough that I could stay home, and I'm getting to the point where it's okay and we're not going to be struggling. We're getting to that point, but it's little sacrifices. Okay, the next thing is that you need to believe in you. Okay, you've got to have this belief and mindset, and you need to be reading personal development. Right now, we're reading Mastering Your Mean Girl, and it's legit. It's something that I need. It talks about all the voices in my head and telling me that I can't do this and why I'm doing this, and it's crazy. Read the book. Read personal development. Read something that is going to get you to your goal with your mind. If your mind's not right, you're not going to do anything. Okay. So you've got to believe in you. And I hope you guys know, everybody who's on my team, who's on Brittany's team, whatever, we are 100% have belief in you, or we wouldn't have added you to our team. We don't just add anybody to our team. That's not what it's about. We want to legit help people, and we want people on our team who are going to reach our goals. Like, I want to change the world, and the only way that I'm going to be able to help end the trend of obesity and help women empower women is with women who want to empower women, men who want to empower and help and do these things, right? So know that you're on this team for a reason.